Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Build a Castle episode 6. Today we're going to work on this building. We're going to start building it up with this wood here. And then we're going to work on the roof cuz I haven't shown you guys a roof yet. So we're going to show you how to do that. Roofs for buildings and towers are pretty similar. The process is pretty similar. And it's actually not that hard of a process. It's pretty much the same once you get used to it. It does get kind of confusing sometimes, just the way your buildings are shaped, which you'll see why I'm saying that later in the video, but the process itself isn't hard. It's just basically using blocks and stairs. Nothing special. So you'll just see me building up the building a little more, making sure I'm keeping things fresh with some new materials, and adding depth by coming out with this lip here. I'm not actually making the building wider here, I'm just adding this lip to give it interest. I'm going to keep building up on that inside layer still. Just checking to see if everything looks right. It's better to check early before you build over top of it and then realize it's wrong, and then you have to tear it all down if you're OCD like me. So now I'm just going and building up more with some stone. Alright, now what I'm going to do is redraw this outline of the tower up at the top here, because I've gotten as high as I want to with this building. Now I have to recreate this circle here, because I don't want to cover up this circle with my roof, because I want the tower to come out of the building, kind of stretch into the skies like I said before. And here I realized that I kind of cut part of the circle off. So I try to do an easy fix like that, but I realize it's just going to look like crap if I do that. So I end up tearing this whole bit of wall down and rebuilding it one space out just so it looks nicer. So that took up a chunk of time and it was a bit annoying to do, but it flowed a lot nicer after I did it. So just making sure I keep all the same patterns that I did for the rest of the wall. Alright, now that I pretty much got that done, I wasn't expecting to do that, but oh well, unexpected things happen. I'm just going to tear out these bits here because I don't need that outline of the circle anymore. Now what I'm going to do is build up this tower a little bit, because when I do the roof, I might cover it up. So I want to make sure I don't accidentally do that. So I'm going to just build up these walls a little bit. First I'm using these stone bricks. Then mixing it up with the detailed bricks. And I'll come one out to make a lip again, as I did on the building. I keep saying this, but it's really important. You gotta find a theme for your builds and stick to it. So that's why you'll see me kind of repeating the process over and over again. It may be repetitive, but it looks a lot nicer when you have a theme to what you're doing. Everything just flows a lot better. So I just build up with a little more wood. I didn't need to build up the walls this high on the tower yet, but I just kept going a little bit because I was in the flow of things, and why not? And then I'll once again stick with the theme of my other towers and build up these supports on the four sides of the circle. I know a circle doesn't have sides, but you know what I mean. In Minecraft it does. And then I'll add another layer of detailed brick over top of that. Come in a layer. And then use stone bricks to build up a little more. And we'll go a little higher. Alright, and that's good for now. We'll keep the theme going with the detailed brick supports. And then I decided to also keep the theme from the other tower that we built and add fence posts as kind of little supports. So I'll just go around and add some fence posts in various spots. Not really various spots, it's all symmetrical, but alright, and then I really wanted to put some more fences on the stone part, because fences really pop when they're against stone. You can't really see those ones against the wood too much, although they still look good there. So I'm adding a lot more fence to this section. You can go overboard with fences, but I find it pretty hard. Okay, and I'm going to start filling this in. I'll be back. Alright, welcome back. I didn't want you guys to watch all that. It was pretty boring, filling in the top with stone brick. Now I'm going to start going around and doing the roof. First thing you want to do is just outline your building at any point, whenever you decide you want to do the roof, with stairs. And it's very important to make sure that the stairs are facing the right direction. And what I mean by that is the back of the stairs should be facing the length of the wall, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I'm going to explain how to do it on a tower, and that'll make a lot more sense to you. I'm gonna really slow things down next episode, I think, and show you how to do a roof on a tower, and that'll really clear things up if you don't quite understand that process. And that's really the hardest part about doing the roof, is making sure that the stairs are facing the right way. Other than that, though, it's pretty much just repeating the process over and over again. And you don't really have to worry about what I'm doing to the tower parts right here, because like I said, I will explain that later. Because that's really the most confusing part of rooftops. Doing roofs on buildings really isn't that bad. Alright, now as I finish up this little bit of roof, I'll actually start doing the main building. And I added this here because I thought the tower looked a little wide, so it looked like it needed some support. So I added that little support column. Wasn't sure if I liked it, but I just left it there for now and moved on. Now I want to build up the walls for this tower too, not nearly as much as the other one, just to make sure I don't cover it up with any roof. And then I'll go around and add another layer of these stairs, because you want the roof to definitely have a lot of depth and kind of angle up rather than just be flat. And this is the most tedious process right here, is just going around and kind of filling in bits with the regular bricks. And I thought at first I tried doing this because I wanted to make the roof a little less sloped. I wanted it to gradually kind of slope up. But after I did that, and I'll do it on this section too, but after I did that I realized that it really didn't look too great on this building, at least. It does look good on some buildings. So after I do this, I'll kind of look at it and then realize it's not very good, and I'll have to go around and redo it all. And I ended up taking that support away because I realized that it's just going to get covered up by the roof anyway. So you'll still see me trying to make this work with the gradually sloping roof. But it just doesn't look right. It looks too choppy. So now you'll see me start going around and fixing it. And I have done that process on other buildings before and it's looked fine, but it just didn't work on this building, which is fine. And then at this point, I decided that that's probably high enough. I think I said in an earlier episode, you don't want the rooftops to get too high and too pointy. You want them to have depth and interest, and they need to kind of gradually slope up. But there is a point when enough's enough, and I think I reached that point here. So you'll see me just going around and filling in all the rest of the bits of the roof. And that is it. That is our first rooftop. I'm going to go around and add details later, but that's it for this episode, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Look forward to the next episode. I'll see you later.